drugs, guns, and knives. The fear got us hesitant, scared to go outside. And this comes without criticism to any black man's pride. It's a consistent price to pay to sojourn in this nation. I seen a cop shoot a nigga over a seatbelt violation. The physical abuse creates mental degradation. But when one seeks the truth, a different route is taken. The spirit, mind, and soul become awakened. The unclean yet not forsaken, still breaking jaws and sternums. The quick learners can't escape the burner. In fact, get that ass beat like Tina Turner. It's a horrible thought getting popped in the spot, and it's hot sinning. Your last thought had you grinning, talking about winning, but you were sinking through your skull right from the beginning. Fucking with God's children, there's no end to the killing. I saw my road in the another way. The night you in your face when they say why doesn't make I feel the blood before my body be another way. The Lord is my shepherd and I shall lack one thing. I saw my road in the another way. Because my wages of sin is death.
Broke that shit in half. In half. I mean, bro, I mean, now there's some ridiculously fine girls that walk this planet. We see them all the time.
For real.
Beautiful. Now imagine a Cleopatra or a Nefertiti.
That was Kim Kardashian.
Or Delilah. It took Samson's hair.
Yeah.
Got that nigga's eyes gouged out. That bitch must.
Yeah, she had to be bad. She had to be bad.
What?
That's true.
She must have been fine.
Yeah.
Or even like it was another one that was with Jacob. No, was it Jacob?
King David.
No. It's Isaac Jacob. Yeah, Jacob, the one that worked for 7 years for Rachel. Worked for the dad for 7 years for Rachel. Then they gave him the sister, Leah. And he kept her, but he's like, I didn't want her. I wanted Rachel.
Right.
And he worked another 7 years. Nigga worked 14 years.
Yeah.
And the book said Rachel. It said she was fine.
Yeah.
Bruh. 14 years of labor. Damn.
That's crazy.
I don't ever want to meet somebody.
Yeah, like that. About to break me down. That's true.
She was so fine, she had him in the shackle for 14 years.
It's crazy.
Give me that sheep. Go take him out. Bring him back. Make some shit.
That's crazy.
Bruh.
That's crazy.
So, man, you know, so I mean, that's dangerous. That's what you call fine. So,
some of the greatest wars was over women.
Like I said, bro, so I can imagine what Cleopatra looked like. I can imagine what they said. Nefertiti was so fine, people were killing themselves after seeing Nefertiti. I read that stuff in about old Egyptian stories about her and stuff.
Yeah.
For real. So that's how fine she was. Motherfucker so fine that you kill yourself.
God damn. I never heard of that.
Bruh.
Never heard of that.
And then to add another insult to injury, you remember I told you about the time of Jared and the angels was coming back and forth?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The angels said the women were so fine that they left heaven.
Right.
They left heaven.
And made it with them.
And came down, if you believe such things.
And you know they bad now.
Woo!
They was bad back then. You know you got some bad.
And then, like I said, you see some the ones now.
Crazy.
So, like, I can believe whatever L up there having angels.
Yes,
he was like, why they got one of them and I ain't got one of them? I'm going down there.
We'll get that. I need a piece of
you
that.
Gave him one of them, I want one of them. How you gonna give him one of them and I didn't get one?
Right.
It was funny because Enoch tells stories about that.
Yeah.
About when they left. And that's basically what it was saying. It was like, how you gonna give them one of them and you didn't give us one? God got hot at him. Like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I made you infinite creatures with no timeline, no death. You had all the knowledge and everything else.
I don't want one of them.
He said you didn't need one of them. What did you need one of them for? They need their woman. That's why he made it from our rib. That's the most tragedy. That's the most tragic thing. As we full circle from the angel thing all the way back down to being a black man, just the examples of it, when it comes to the relationships, that's the tragic part about it. Is we need them, and you turned away, because that's written. They need them. That's why I gave them. They need them. That's why you there to support me. You know what I mean? That's why my wife was laughing about when I said that women were solely created to support men. You were solely created for my purpose. Mine. Straight up. Because we need you to get all of this. We can engineer it, orchestrate it, and everything else,
more
but
than
you
one,
need
though?
support, huh?
Do you need more than one?
Well, Islam says you can have up to 4. And,
See my motherfucker, I ain't Islam.
yeah, Islam says you can have up to 4. And if you go by what's written, he never says there's a number to it. But he does make a state about saying if you have more
New
than
Testament,
one wife,
though.
what you owe your firstborn. He does say that. Your firstborn gets your deed, no matter how many wives you have.
Yeah.
Your firstborn is the one that gets your deed. So he did say that. But again, like I said, fucking Jacob had Leah and Rachel, and then he had Isaac had 2 wives and shit. He had the girl he picked up from the prostitute, and then he had another one, had 2 or 3 of them. Abraham only had 1 wife, according to what's written, and then the Hagar was the servant. But when they have a child, they're connected. That's, in my opinion, that's when marriage is imminent. You have a kid with a woman, that's it.
Right.
That's the greatest thing she can give to you, and you don't need legalities to establish that.
Right.
Everything else is said so man knows, right? But once a child comes from her, that's yours. That's it. What else can you do?
Right.
Ring, no ring. That doesn't change you being a family of one, a unit of one. Now that's done.
Right.
So that's just my opinion of that. But so you look at it that way. Abraham, Moses, bruh, that's just them.
Right.
You ain't gonna mention the rest of the world.
Right.
Genghis Khan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kublai Khan. I mean, shit. I think no, I don't know. David. Solomon. Well, David got in trouble for fucking up the first one.
She had to be bad.
And Solomon had, They said that girl, man. I done read stories.
I'm gonna send her husband off the war, and I'm gonna take that.
Bro, I done read stories about them jumping off of buildings together and everything. David and Bathsheba.
Yeah.
They said, bro, Bathsheba was so fine. He had his first lieutenant. He had her husband killed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man had kids and everything else. Lost his son over it and everything else, and still wouldn't leave that broad alone. As the story goes, the Lord told him, man, I'm gonna take your child. It's not gonna last longer than 6 days, because I'm not gonna condone what you did.
Right.
David was sad and said, okay, and understood it, and our father consoled him, because it says God walks with who he walks with.
Right.
So it's written that he consoled him, right? And as that story goes, he still went back with Bathsheba.
That's crazy.
So I paid my debt. We can be together.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Then his next son he had would have tried to kill him.
Yeah. Yep.
Right?
Yep. What was his name?
Is it Adonai or not Adonai?
Yeah,
Adolin or something like that.
I remember that.
Because he was riding through trying to get away after he tried to kill him. He was chasing him down and he was riding away and his hair got caught up in the tree and he hung himself.
Yeah.
So he tried to kill him, and then after that was Solomon. And Solomon, as the book of Nathan says, boy, Solomon was like, he hated women. He hated them. So he turned every woman he got, he turned them into harems. And had harems for all the princesses and everything else. The only one that I know he let go back home was Sheba. And so she was Ethiopia. And Ethiopia, that's another book that's all in the Bible that God looked after and never took care of.
Yeah.
So Sheba went back home, took her sons, and then that's where the whole Haile Selassie and Mini Link and all that line from King David comes from. But she was one of the only ones that didn't go to a harem. She went back. Wow. Everybody else, get to the whole house.
Crazy.
Everybody else he put in the whole house.
That's crazy.
He had everything.
Yeah.
He wasn't Mansa Musa rich, but he was rich.
Yeah.
Mansa Musa was the richest ever.
Right.
That's rich. Black man.
Yeah.
They said no man on the planet will ever be as rich as Mansa Musa was. That would never happen again.
We need to really do the research on that man. We need to find
Mansa
out.
Musa?
Yeah, how he accumulated his riches, what did he do? Yeah, I mean, we need to get that.
Mali, bro, he's the king of Mali, man. That motherfucker was It was gold. I think Mali was really stupid rich in gold. The man had gold up the ass, bro. He was credited as sending his brother across the Atlantic to us, to the New World, 500-600 years way before Columbus. That's why when the colonists said everywhere they went they saw the same people, because we'd already been there.
Right.
Trading and everything else. And then you don't ever hear no documents or stories of us slaving each other out, dogging each other out. I mean, you have skirmishes and war everywhere else,
Right.
but you don't ever hear of no stories of us ever oppressing each other or doing anything like that.
Right.
We traded and survived and lived.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just did our thing. And everywhere they said they went, they saw the same people. That man, he had fleets and shit, all kind of a navy sending them out. And he did his Hajj and left gold all through the Sahara Desert and gave everybody gold where he went. And Mansa Musa was sick. It's like a whole gold trail of him all the way to Mecca.
That's crazy.
Going through the Sahara and everywhere. It's like, I don't know if it's like A&E or History Channel and stuff. Like, I read stories about him, but I didn't know all that.
I heard about him on Hidden Colors.
Hidden Colors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I knew stories about him, but I didn't know that in his, Mansa Musa and Sundiata. Sundiata was, I think, his grandfather or his father, predecessor.
Yeah.
And then came Mansa Musa.
Crazy.
He got the chippers. And like I said, went everywhere. And they, for real, they said where he started all the way to Mecca. It's just trails of gold cities, because he gave them all gold.
Yeah.
So they put gold all over
that.
their cities.
Yeah.
So there's trails of gold cities all the way.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All the way to where he was, bro.
Your
That's
purpose in
the
life
shit.
to be rich as hell and give to the people.
Man, he just give it all away. That's what you call it.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, bro, that's what, 1,100, 1,200, no, 15. Done. That time is over. Now we've got to get back to that grind. Make sure the blicky works. Make sure these bitches get on the stroll.
Right.
Make sure that we get this fucking trap house filled and make this goddamn money.
Right. Shit gotta come through.
Never getting that much gold again.
Fuck, man.
Ever. In life. It will never happen again. It's done.
That shit's locked away.
Can't have you niggas doing that shit twice.
They went around the world and stole all the riches, man.
Hell yeah.
Let them find out you got some shit.
Man, we can't have you niggas doing that shit twice. Nah. Once is enough. Once is enough.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to know why the hell they took out that one fucking leading lieutenant general, and I forget where it was, but Trump put the hit out on him.
Who? The one.
Remember the leading lieutenant general that Trump had executed, and he's mad as hell to this day about it. Like, they've been trying to get him. While he was in office.
While he was in office?
Yeah. Where was it? Wasn't it in Israel? It wasn't in like Saudi Arabia.
Oh, those